Today, we are diving into the story of a galactic predator. It's hiding in plain sight, one of the biggest and brightest galaxies in our cosmic neighborhood, and, well, it has a very long history of devouring its neighbors.
So meet Messier 49, or M49 for short. It looks pretty serene, doesn't it? Just this glowing golden ball of ancient stars. But this peaceful look? It's really just a mask. Deep inside its gravitational grip, a cosmic assault is happening right now, and astronomers were just lucky enough to catch it in the act.
So who is this giant? M49 is a massive elliptical galaxy, about 56 million light-years away. Now here's what's interesting. Even though it's the brightest member of the famous Virgo cluster, it's not actually in the crowded city center with other giants like M87. Nope, it kind of reigns over its own little cosmic suburb, the Virgo B subcluster. And this relative isolation? It's a huge part of its story.
To really get what's going on, we need to think like detectives. We're going to go through the evidence, piece by piece, to reconstruct the events of a galactic crime that's still in progress. The central mystery is this: what violent secret is this giant galaxy hiding? The clues you'll see are scattered across millions of light-years of empty space. All right, here's our first clue. Just look at the contrast here. On one side, you've got the huge golden M49, this calm-looking galaxy full of old stars. And on the other, there's this tiny, vibrant blue galaxy called VCC1249, which is just bursting with new star formation. They're such an odd couple. A small galaxy like this has no business being so close to a massive predator. It should have been torn apart or swallowed whole a long, long time ago. So, what is it doing there?
Clue number 2 came when astronomers looked not with their eyes, but in radio wavelengths. And this is what they found: a massive trail of hydrogen gas, the raw fuel for making stars, being pulled directly from that small galaxy towards M49. Yeah, this isn't a friendly visit. This is a robbery in progress.
And this is where the story takes a really fascinating turn. You'd think that stealing a galaxy's lifeblood would be, purely destructive. But in the debris of this cosmic collision, something pretty incredible is happening.
And here it is. This is our smoking gun. Embedded right inside that stolen trail of gas are these brilliant blue knots. These are what we call HII regions. They're basically brand new star nurseries, and they've all been born within the last 10 million years. So the very act of destruction is actually triggering a burst of creation.
Now, this attack on VCC1249, it's not a one-time thing. Not at all. By looking deeper into the really faint outer regions of M49, we can actually see the ghosts of its previous victims. Its entire history is one of galactic cannibalism. This ghostly glow has a name. It's called intra-group light, or IGL. It's the combined light from trillions of orphan stars that were torn from their home galaxies during past mergers and are now just adrift in the space around M49. It is, essentially, a cosmic graveyard. This slide just perfectly shows the difference between what we think we see and what's really there. On the left, that's M49 through a standard telescope. But on the right, whoa! In this deep image where they've digitally removed the bright core, just look at that. You can see these vast, faint shells and streams, the shredded remains of galaxies M49 ate a long time ago. And it's not just visual evidence either. We've got proof in the physics. By studying how the stars in M49's halo are moving, researchers found they're not all moving together as one big happy family. They found 3 totally distinct groups, each moving differently. You've got the stars from M49's original halo, you've got the stars being stripped from VCC1249 right now, and then you have those ancient, ghostly stars from past meals. This is proof positive that M49 was built piece by piece, meal by meal. So how does a galaxy like M49 actually do it? What are the weapons it uses to rip another galaxy apart? Well, it all comes down to a 1-2 punch of cosmic forces. First up is something called ram pressure stripping. As little VCC1249 plows through M49's enormous hot halo of gas, it's like facing a hurricane. This cosmic wind just blasts the loose gas right out of the smaller galaxy. Then comes tidal stripping. This is just raw gravity at work. As the undisputed heavyweight of its subcluster, M49's immense gravity pulls harder on the near side of VCC1249 than it does on the far side, and that difference stretches it and eventually tears stars and gas away.
So this timeline really puts it all together. For billions of years, M49 was just feeding on other galaxies, building up that faint halo. Then, about 200 million years ago, VCC1249 got too close, an encounter so violent it actually shut down star formation inside the smaller galaxy. But then, just 10 million years ago, the gas that was stripped away in that pass got compressed enough to ignite new stars, and today we're watching the whole dramatic process unfold.
You know, catching this entire sequence of events, the stripping, the shutting down, and then the rebirth, is just incredibly rare. It's a snapshot of a process that usually takes hundreds of millions of years to play out.
The scientists who studied this system, they put it perfectly. They wrote that witnessing this type of interaction must be considered fortuitous. I mean, think about it. It's like arriving at a crime scene just moments after it happened, with all the evidence still completely fresh.
And this, right here, is the biggest takeaway. What looks like pure destruction is actually construction. This whole process of cannibalism, of stripping and absorbing smaller galaxies, this is exactly how the largest galaxies in the universe get so big. We are literally watching galaxy evolution happen in real time.
So we'll leave you with this thought. We were so lucky to get this clear view of one violent merger in progress. But as we look out into the cosmos, how many other seemingly peaceful galaxies are hiding the exact same dark secret? How many other cosmic cannibals are out there, slowly devouring their neighbors, building themselves up from the ghosts of galaxies past? The universe is a violent and an absolutely beautiful place. Thanks for tuning in.